this lawsuit of anybody on here, but I'm not somebody who's going to run and initiate a fucking lawsuit. That is so weak to me. That's pussy shit. This is how I know I must be one of the only real fucking street guys on here, because I don't come from that. In the street, if somebody abuses you, you hurt them. You do something to them. Shoot up their house, light their fucking car on fire. Beat them with a fucking baseball bat. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do. But you don't run to the cops or the lawyers or any fucking buddy else. I guess maybe I'm not built for this YouTube thing, because this is a bunch of people who claim to be something they're not. They're tough guys, they're tough girls, they're this, they're that, they're street guys, they come from a family full of killers, whatever it may be. But then as soon as you hurt their feelings, they're calling the lawyers, or they're calling the cops. Get the fuck, what?
You asking me if I go on Lee Cole's show? That's what you asked?
Yes, he did. Next question.
Yeah, yes, he did. Yeah, I did. Like I said, I did. I haven't went on maybe fucking 4 months since the idiot,
Funhouse, don't let me take my teeth out.
So what's up?
Don't upset me. I dropped my teeth, you motherfucker. Anyway, fun.
You see the comment on the show? That's what I'm asking. You see the question?
I can't, bro. I don't see the I don't read comments.
So you go on Lee's show, or you? How do you feel about it?
Funhouse. The bottom question is: are you a piece of shit, or are you an FBS loyalist?
I don't know.
I'll eviscerate Billy with my sword.
I don't know.
I'll eviscerate Billy with my sword.
I don't know.
The district attorney fired, helped the opponent. This can't be wrong. Even better than that, in 2016, after I was taken off probation early, I helped the opponent of the district attorney who prosecuted me, and she won the case. She won the election. So, I'm one of the few ex-mobsters who can say, I got the district attorney fired who messed with me. Now, solely me? No. I walked a few precincts, I handed out flyers and handouts for, the gal's name is Lisa Smith-Camp. She's our current DA. Cool chick. She went to, her family is part of the power structure here. Went to Fresno State too,
kind of said, this guy, we're going to show him. There's a Lion Lee guy that kind of said Springfield's weak, and Springfield was making fun of Springfield.
I don't like the idea that somebody's going to say that this club can't look in the mirror. Okay? It's a very proud club. We're 125 years old, okay? And going strong.
Absolutely.
Okay? Now, you don't know nothing about this club. You don't know nothing about what we do. Okay? This is not a mob hangout. Never been a mob hangout. Okay? Right. We're as clean as a whistle down here.
Right.
So for you to start bringing my club up in your show, it's got to stop.
He should be so lucky to
well, if he wants to come
a place like this.
If he wants to come down and have a drink, the drinks are on me.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah,
we
talking about the Lions come back. We'll take him down to the basement.
No, I'm just saying, if you want to come see this club and stop talking about it in a negative way.
Never call me. He went to go to California to do a video with this guy.
With that Ramondi guy.
And then
I have a giant bright light in front of me. Why aren't mine?
Wait a minute. Why do you come on here sniffing at night where it's obvious that you're fucking doing drugs?
Because since I got back from Miami the first time, I got sick, and
that's what a drug addict says. That's what a drug addict says.
You can say whatever you want.
I got a cold right now.
You can think whatever I want. Bro,
you do it all the time.
Sniffling could be from 1,000 different things.
You know you've used, dude.
No, I haven't.
You used.
I'm the only person on here truly sober, bro. 41 months coming from a full-blown junkie, Lee. Look at your pupils.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Okay,
Lee, what are the 2 Gene Borello tapes?
I'll tell you what.
Good.
You find any clinic, send me there at any time. I'll take a blood test.
Jody, MRE, let me tell you something. Gunsmoke is a 36-year-old grown man with a fucking mind of his own. But see, anytime Gunsmoke does anything, these fucking clowns say, oh, FBS uses him, Jimmy uses him. Oh, they made him do that first. They don't have balls. Bro, Gunsmoke makes his own choices. He makes his own choices. What the fuck are you talking about? But eventually, hopefully, he'll pop on here and he can tell you goddamn well. I would never push him into that. I would never do something like that ever. That would have to be Gunsmoke's choice. So, you know what I mean? This is something that was, there was a few people in on it together. That's all. You blame who you want. But MRE said one thing that is correct. We did not dox him. He said that. He said FBS didn't dox me, and he knows Gunsmoke didn't dox him. This is shit. If anything, Damian Argenti doxed him. He had videos up of the fucking guy. And, this is information that's been online and shit for some time. So there was no doxing that went on here, okay?
Well, Panisi apparently in his community tab 5 or 6 months ago put a picture of him up with his Doberman that said, "I lost a dear friend" or something. I just looked at it after he said named Bruno, and it was a picture of him holding his Doberman in front of a church or something like that.
Oh, really?
And he said, "Oh, people just didn't look." It's like, nah, I'm not subbed to John Panisi's channel. I don't fucking watch the guy, talk to him, or have anything to do with the guy, dude. So I'm not on his community tab or looking on his page, dude. Nor would I really care because I wasn't around looking for any of it because I really don't care, dude. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, dude, when shit comes out and it's like this, dude, then you start looking like, dude, what the fuck? Like, is this for real right now? And then you're just like, wow, bro, like, this is fucking insane, dude.
I know, bro. I know. Neil Costantino said, so you're a fanboy that drove by gangsters' homes, but gangsters sat down in MRE's kitchen? LMAO? Yeah, listen. First of all, I told you about my family's history, my grandfather, and who he was best friends with. Okay, I'm not just some kid. I had these people, in my family's lives, just like fucking MRE did. Okay, I'm talking about my grandfather's best friend was a captain in the Genovese family, directly under Vincent the Chin Gigante. It's fucking ridiculous. My aunt was involved with these people. My father knew people. All right, there, he makes fun because I told a story that when we would drive past places like the Bergen and shit, my dad would point out, like John Jr. standing out front and shit. I still remember seeing John Jr. as a kid. I could tell you exactly what he was wearing. Okay, I remember. You remember these things. Now, what MRE was right about is he said, my dad doing that fucked up my psychosis. And that's a fact, bro. MRE's got me on that. There's no doubt. I don't know what made my dad think it would be cool to point out criminals and tell me about gangster life and the mafia when I was 5. I have no fucking idea. But it definitely made me want to grow up and be a criminal. So I would have rather, he hadn't done that. That's what but I don't blame it on that. You know what I mean? I grew up and made my own decisions. So he's got a point there, though. That'll definitely fuck a kid up. Like, you shouldn't take your 11-year-old to the movies to see Goodfellas. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But hey, that's how I was raised. Can't do nothing about it. Comment like, oh, you got a picture of John Gotti hanging behind you on your wall. Listen, I'm not saying that I don't still, in my mind, maybe romanticize that life and that lifestyle a little bit, especially since I've never lived it and I look at it from the outside in. People who look at it from the outside in are usually the ones who do see it in that type of way, in that light, like, wow, what an amazing life, what it must have been like to live like that. It's the guys who actually lived it that'll tell you, no, it's except for a douchebag here or there. Most guys will tell you, no, that's not what you want for your life, and you're lucky you never lived that. Like I said, like John Gotti, for example, a lot of things I respect about the man. And my whole life, basically, as a kid and stuff, I absolutely looked up to John Gotti. And when you're, in the streets and you're doing your thing, you're always going to look up to somebody like John Gotti. I mean, that's just the way it is. And I always will in a lot of ways, because there's things about that man that you just don't find in people, especially anymore. But I do always keep in mind now that I've gotten older, that all of these guys, every one of them that was a gangster. I mean, first and foremost, a lot of them were excellent family men and, fathers, in some cases, husbands, things like that. But, they were gangsters also. So, that's the way I see that. So, You know, it depends on how you look at it. As with these farm teams and stuff.
He'd meet you downstairs. So say, hey, I need to speak to them. We need to arrange to meet him down at the floor there. That way, they for sure put him through.
941-474-5544.
Actually, don't do that because I was joking. Call him.
This call may be recorded for quality and training purposes.
Hurry up.
Press 1 for directions.
Direction.
Press 2 for reservation. Press 3 to reach an operator.
3.
The front desk operator you are trying to reach is currently assisting another guest.
Son of a bitch.
And we will call you back.
You lousy bastard. What kind of service is this? Yeah, that's all I hear.
We
That's all I
suspect
hear.
it's for Tony Pizza List, so we ain't answered.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah.
That I haven't talked about, go ahead. Like, that's the thing. Like, if this guy will make a video about me, probably, and like, I won't respond because it's like, I've heard way worse shit. Like, what are you gonna say? Call me tomato head? I don't care. Go ahead. Nothing I said is not true.
He might bring out the big guns and say that you wear a wig, Jeff. Somebody real quick.
Stop it, Jeff. Stop it, yo. Sammy's my boy. I slap the shit out you. Stop it. I don't appreciate you talking about my underboss. You know, I'm part of Sammy's new Gravano family. You didn't hear? Us Italians gotta stick together. I slapped the shit out of a bitch.
Go.
And everybody thinks organized crime is bigger than it actually is.
Yeah.
I got a friend of mine that just gave me a he just gave me a shout out. He's a fan of yours, by the way, FBS, and he was involved with the Howard Beach organized crime and shit like that. You'd love to talk to him. I should call him in. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. This is okay. He was around Ronnie One Arm was around the organized crime from Howard Beach. If he's willing to come in, okay. How can we have this?
What if you call him? I mean, you can put him on the phone, put him on speaker.
Yeah, he was a big guy too.
Is he comfortable talking?
Yeah, he's a big fan of FBS. That's how I got to know him. He called actually Nadu and he told him that's how he met me. Not how he met me, how he connected to me over 20 years. He's a big fan of yours. He's not a fan of the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd love to talk to him. However you want to do it. We can get him to grab the link.
Well, he just sent me a message.
Okay.
A text?
Yeah. How can we do this?
You want to do it tonight or another night?
Yeah, let's do it now.
All
right. So he said, okay, he says he won't come on. He's a little giddy right now, but I can say who he is.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yeah.
All right. It's Howard Santos. He was Ronnie One Arm's one partner in crime.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was around Woodhaven. He was around, believe it or not, Johnny A. Light.
Yeah, A-Light.
Yeah. So look him up. He's a good guy. He's a big fan of your show. He says everything you do to against a certain individual is correct.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I'm told that by other people too who were around during that time, bro.
Yeah. How he was a shooter. He's a tough guy. A lot of people knew him. I just reconnected him because of your show.
They buy into his bullshit, man. Because you got to think he's fluffed himself up in all these stupid Netflix, putting him on there and stuff. Remember, Paulie D's like, you're jacked and you're on Netflix. Like.
That's what I was telling the story.
Yeah.
Some of those guys have no fucking proof of
Well, they
it.
get what you call it, seduced by these guys, just like the Panisi guy and the guy Tom. The guy Tom is like in love with Panisi. Like if oh my god, I've been watching some videos of them guys. It's just like it's amazing. They get seduced by these mob guys. These mob rats are pretty slick. They know how to seduce certain people. You know what I mean? Especially these groupie types. It's like, oh, I'm friends with they get seduced and they become their lackeys.
Yeah.
Interesting. Hey guys, my grandmother's calling me. I hear her upstairs. She bangs on the floor. So I gotta go.
Like the year I was on here, I basically just did shows by myself. Now I can just get up and go do shit, take care of things.
This is good. We're building a strong crew over here. Our gang is growing.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Colin, let me tell you, they're scared, bro. They don't want to see that shit. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, pretty soon we're gonna get indicted by the feds.
Oh, bro, I've been telling Gunsmoke that for 6 months, bro. There's gonna be Operation Mobtube, and I'm gonna be the first person indicted.
Yeah. Me and remember Chris? We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Like a 25 state roundup. Mobtube. We're gonna have the fat bald Sicilian and be walking them out of the house with and over in Florida, South Florida, and you got the Cuban Tony SoFlo. They're walking him out, and over in Texas, they got the lead, a fucking lion kidnapper.
It's gonna be it's gonna be a fucking 3 million page indictment.
Hey, why don't we all why don't we just all tell on Lee? Fuck it.
If I get
ain't gonna have a
arrested,
chance.
I'm immediately saying Lee Cole was behind whatever
I'm
it is
cooperating
you're interested
again.
in.
I'll
be like that guy Alan Glick or whatever. I was being extorted. I'll tell you everything you want to know.
When John Gotti was suggested he maybe get somebody to use as a lightning rod, he told Angel to go on the roof with a golf club.
Cannabis butter and everything, and I put my cannabis butter and everything, and I infuse stuff. The truth, bro, I'm gonna be disgusting, but I'm gonna tell you, like when I take a dump, like later, like I get high again in the morning. Trying to get when I have to fucking when I go to the bathroom, all those edibles when they come out of me, it gets me high again. It gives me like a reflash.
I can't leave you alone for 5 minutes, Lefty, and I come back and Stone Sailor's talking like that. What's up with that?
Yo, man, I don't know, man. I wasn't the one talking about butt high, fucking smoking weed through your butt and stuff.
When I make like spaghetti and meatballs with infused bits and all that stuff, when I go to the bathroom, that shit comes out. It gives me a reflash.
Fucking selling for the fucking court date, because you know what? He might even try to get into the witness protection program with his rat friends, so he could join Jimmy.
Stop. Tony, stop it, bro. He fucking invited us there. He rushed me. He got his nose busted. Nobody's making a federal case out of a bloody fucking nose, bro. That's all it is.
In the street, if somebody abuses you, you hurt them. You do something to them. Shoot up their house. Light their fucking car on fire. Beat them with a fucking baseball bat. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do. But you don't run to the cops or the lawyers or any fucking body else. I guess maybe I'm not built for this YouTube thing. Because this is a bunch of people who claim to be something they're not. They're tough guys, they're tough girls, they're this, they're that. They're street guys, they come from a family full of killers. Whatever it may be.